Here is a basic picture a friend took many years ago of the LAD elevator on the LaSalle and Bureau County Railroad. So my painting here, what I did is I enlarged this picture into an 8 by 10, or actually 8.5 by 11, and I cut out and traced the grain elevator. I don't know if you can see it okay. Yeah, grain elevator, the tracks, and the road. So I basically painted a light gray, actually it's a midnight blue with a white, to get the sky this way, but I think I'm going to add a little more definition in the sky. I'm going to try. So this is the beginning of it, and we'll see how it turns out. Okay, let me add one more thing, is I'm going to have this locomotive, which is the LS&BC number 9, on this track. I think I'm going to have it right here, picking up a grain car, and then have some other train cars back here on the main here, and maybe a few cars stringed around the curve there, because the curve went off like this. But I just wanted to add that this locomotive will be in view with the headlight nice and bright. So I'm looking forward to it. It shouldn't be too difficult. Okay, I'll catch up with you in the next clip. Okay, putting in the first layer of grass. I'll add different colors for weeds and darknesses, lightness of grass. Okay, moving right along here, I'm putting the soil in, at least the first basic coat on the sides, and I put the first basic coat of the grass and the driveway, the rocks. So step by step, moving right along, filling in the elevators with this gray with a little mixture of blue, so it's working okay so far. Okay, this is the first take, you could say, a rough take of just the basic colors, and my next goal is to just refine and to get the details, and this crossing gate or flashing crossing signal will be a little difficult. I'll really have to be careful because of the sky. I don't want to have to go back and do the sky. This is one of the hardest parts, is having to go back. And I'll paint the rails. That may be the next thing I'll do, is paint the rails. I got paper flying all over here. But anyway, we'll see what happens in the next clip. Right now I am painting the background here. Let me show you exactly the color choice that I've made here. I don't know if you can tell here, but what I do is I'll zoom in on this color. Let me try to do this a little bit better here. And I'll just zero in on the color, and you can see it's like a blue with a little bit of purple in it. So what I came up with was basically this color, and so that's, I think it's pretty good. And what I'll do is I'll add a little bit of lighter and darker to mix it in. This is just one base color right now, so that'll be the distant I can't even think of the name, the horizon. Okay, and the horizon there. Alright, so I also painted, or actually I took a marker, a brown marker, and painted in the telephone pole, the power wires there. And what I'll do is vary that up into different shades. And I'll be working on the track here with some weeds in there, and so we'll see how it goes once again. So progressing right along. Trying to add some brown weeds in there, like kind of sort of that stuff there. Alright, so I'm doing it with this fan brush, kind of like this here, and dabbing it. Okay, seems to be working. Okay, this is where I am currently at. I've come a long way since the last clip. Let's see what's left. Details. I just painted the crossing signal this morning. I just got that done actually, and I've got to add several other things and shadings to that. In the background, a few buildings way in the distance, and a little more definition and texture to the tree line back there. And in the trees here, kind of make them not so brown. And I'm going to keep working with this track here with the weeds until I get it right. So that's where I'm at now, and we'll see you on the next clip. Alright, here is the painting so far, and I will say that I had a painting disaster. Unfortunately, I was doing the edge of the elevator and it kind of bled into the sky, so I tried fixing the sky and I made it a complete disaster. So I have to go back and do the whole edge of this elevator, the chimney, the trees that were there. I have to redo the telephone or the telegraph wires or whatever the hell you want to call them. I'm just upset. I've never had such a severe painting disaster. I mean, I am really disappointed. So how this turns out, I don't know, but I'm just really stressed out right now, and I'm not supposed to be stressed out because this is supposed to be relaxing. But I hate going backwards. So I just want to let you know that's what I'm dealing with right now. I'll show you in a couple days. I'll show you what I've done to fix the problem. Bye. Okay, this is the first step of the locomotive on the track. Okay, right now I am filling in the black for the windows. Of course, some of it will be white in there because of the windows on the other side shining in the sky. So right now I'm just doing the black here, and then I'll go ahead and take the next step and put in the other color, which will probably be kind of like this here, like the sky. Alright, so I just want to let you know where I'm at. I still need to work on the headlight there, and take a dry brush and with the same color of the light and kind of fuzz it around to make it look like it's really shining. Kind of like what I did here with the crossing signals. So, alright, onward. I am finished. If I do add anything else, it will be very, very minor details, but I'm glad to put this one behind me. It's been a little bit more difficult than I thought, but I'm happy with the way it turned out. And once again, what it is the LaSalle and Bureau County Railroad around 1970, going by the LAD elevator just north of Peru at Route 251. And anyway, there it is, and hope you like it. And this is January 2018, and to get through the month of February, I'm going to do a painting, hopefully. But right now I'm going to get back to some music before I get to the next painting. And hope to see you soon.